Big tech companies like Apple, Deloitte, and Google, they are scared to hire Gen Zs and Gen Alphas. Can you believe it?
It sounds shocking, but true. These tech companies, they are growing more and more hesitant. They don't want to hire this Gen Z, the ones born after 1997, or the future, the Gen Alpha today, the future candidates for employment, the ones who were born after 2013. Because as per them, even though these students, these children are born with tablets or voice assistants or instant everything, they lack some critical skills.
Missing skills. I mean, they have literally grown up with AIs, touch screens. I mean, they're faster than any of us.
Undoubtedly, they are hyper tech savvy, there's no doubt about it. But what they lack is, number one, the real world problem solving, which means they might be good with searching and Googling everything, but when it comes to ambiguity or in the cases of having no clear instructions or the pressure, their brains freeze. They simply can't work. In fact, as per the HR head of Apple company, they're looking for thinkers and not searchers. But what this generation does best is searching, is Googling. Secondly, this generation lacks the resilience. They, in fact, have fragile resilience and inflated egos, so much so that when they're given feedback or criticism, they take it as personal attacks. According to an Amazon manager, this generation can actually resign over emails because their mental stamina is simply very low. Another part which they find shockingly missing in this generation is that they demand entitlements, but they don't have experience to show their worth. In fact, in the first interview alone, they would ask for more pay, work from home, more freedom, and they also don't have the interpersonal skills. They can't communicate with clarity. When they bond or when they make relations or communication, they can't have that human spirit. They are more about social media showcase, how they appear in the media. Their idea of self-fulfillment is also very different. It's not about serving the people out there, but in fact, inflating or self-caressing themselves. The illusion of their own self is to be inflated. No wonder they overcommit, underdeliver. They abandon their projects midway and they rush for, let's say, other shinier ideas because they simply can't sit over a problem. They don't have the attention span.
So that means these companies are looking for balance. I mean, human skills with digital talent. Also, how schools and colleges can help in that?
They can help, I think, in a very instrumental manner. For instance, they need to bring more emotional quotient training in the school itself. They need to give students, of course, more targets and more deadlines, but also along with that, more events to plan. They need to have more open-ended questions in the examination hall. The question paper should not be just about the format or the marks. It should be about open-ended ideas, asking them whys and hows on what they know, why they know. They should be questioned on the facts and how they use the concepts and knowledge that they have gained. Because see, that is going to help them handle AI better. Because AI, of course, can do this stuff, but you need to design the instructions for AI. You need to design the prompts for AI. And most importantly, the schools and colleges need to work on making these students express their understanding. I mean, how good they are with communicating what they understand. In simple words, we just don't need coders. We also need coders who can communicate what they are coding. And so, of course, there should be more debates and discussions. No wonder the top companies like Google or TCS or Wipro are entering and collaborating with colleges now for their 3-4 year degree programs, because as for them, they have to spend almost 6 months to a year to unlearn and make the students wash out whatever, sorry to say, the needless crap they have learned, the junk, to put up the stuff that really matters.
So it's more about, nurturing the adaptive brain to make them learn, unlearn, and then relearn.
It's more about the neuroplasticity. For more education and parenting insights, follow us. All the best.